Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? I hope you can. Anyways guys, thank you very much for being there. So it's me today doing another video in English because someone requested to do another video in English, so here we go. By the way, if you guys can understand, please just submit the subtitles, but do it with the Argentinian style, because the last video that I made, is someone, I don't know who was it, I'm sorry about it, but someone just translated with the Argentinian style, so it was phenomenal. So today I just want to talk how was the journey from me coming here to Australia. So I would say everything started in 2012. By the way, I hope the noise of the fountain it doesn't annoy you, because if you look to that side, there's some water falling there. So hopefully you won't hear that much. So everything started in 2012 when I just realized that something was missing in my life, but I didn't know what. Until just thinking, I realized, that's what I need. I need to travel. I need to get the fuck out of here. There, at that time. So yeah, I decided just to travel, but not just to travel anywhere. Just travel to a country where English is spoken. And of course, the first country that came to my mind was United States. And then I just looked there. It was a little bit too complicated with the visa and this and that. Okay, and then I say, okay, I have no idea how to do this. So I decided to contact an agent. It was in Buenos Aires. So I contacted the agent. I said, look, my name is Mauro. I'm 20, I don't know, whatever, 25, 26. I think I was 25 back then. I'm 25 years old and I want to travel to a country where English is spoken. I don't care where, I just want to speak English. And they told me, okay, so we have Australia, pretty easy visa to get, relatively easy for you. So it's a working holiday for 1 year. You in? I said, that's it, let's go to Australia. And then I decided just to focus on that. So what did I do? Just perfect my English. As I told you in all the videos, I just keep listening English podcasts, and I kept doing that. A lot of paperwork to do, you know, with banks. Also at that time I was working and I was studying college, engineering, and then on top of that I was studying English as well, because I needed to perfect my English. So a lot of things just were happening in my life. And after just going from one place, just lawyers, banks, I was asking to myself, is it gonna worth all of this effort? Of course, obviously it did pay off. I'm here today in Australia. By the way, I'm permanent resident, which is equivalent to the green card that is being issued there in the United States, that I can be here pretty much until I want. It's limitless. I can work, I can study. I'm pretty much a citizen, almost, except that I cannot go to vote and I don't know what other things. But anyways, there was something pretty challenging for me back then, that I had to do the IELTS, but it's an English test, which as you may know, I'm from Santa Fe, so there's no way that you can do that test there in my city or neither my province. So I had to travel to Buenos Aires to do that freaking test. And I remember when I just arrived there was a lot of kids there with that. They were much more experienced than me when it comes to traveling. They were just talking like, oh yeah, because when I was in New Zealand, or when I was in Australia, I was in Canada, whatever. And I was like, okay, and what I can say, nothing. I said, the only thing I could say, okay, I came here to Buenos Aires by bus, and that's all. But anyways, I passed the test. All right, so I felt very proud of me. because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. But anyway, I passed it, and then I started to do all the paperwork with the lawyers, with banks and everything. It was a lot of work, and at some point I just doubted myself. You know, I just felt like, is it all worth it? Is it all worth it, or what if I get everything that they asked me, the IELTS, the bank reports, all this stuff, and that I pay, all the time invested, and then at the very end, the Australian government could have said, sorry, you're not eligible to come here to this country. But anyways, I just did everything, and luckily, yeah, I got the visa grant for the working holiday, just only 1 year. But I had in my mind that I wanted to stay in this country. I didn't want just to come to traveling with a backpack and that's it. No, I was very focused. But anyways, after all, once I get the visa grant, that's it. At that moment, I would say when I just took the flight, which was, by the way, the first time I took a flight alone. The first time I decided to live alone, because I was always living with my parents. Yeah, I was crazy, and many people thought that I was crazy. Maybe I was, I don't know. But I always just trust myself, right? I just remember when I was just traveling on the plane. First of all, I was just pretty much playing, I hope this plane doesn't fall. I was just pretty much afraid that the plane is gonna fall and I'm gonna die. I'm too young to die, right? Well, I guess that's the feeling that everyone would have when they just fly for the first time. Now I don't give a fuck. But still, sometimes a little bit I have that feeling. So I was just like pretty much just thinking about my future, just traveling on the plane, right? I just thinking what's gonna be of my life, of my destiny, of my future as soon as I arrive to Australia. How Australia is gonna be, what I'm gonna do there, who are gonna be my new connections, friends or future partners, of business partners, and everything. It was just like, I don't know, so many things just came to my mind. And finally, I landed here in Australia, in Sydney to be more precise. And at that time, when I just first arrived, I was like breathing a new air, you know. I was like, this was the change that I needed. And I just invested all my savings, my 4 years of savings, just to get merely $4,000 or $5,000, which here in Australia is nothing. For Argentina may be a lot, because the Australian dollar, of course, is much stronger than the Argentinian peso. But anyways, finally I just landed here in Australia, in Sydney, in December 2014. And today, January 2020, and I'm still here. There are a lot of things that happens in the last 5 years since I arrived, but probably I'm gonna make another video for that. Just let me know if you want me to do it in English, or you prefer me to do it in Spanish. I don't know, it's just up to you. I leave it to you. Just comment below, and the comment that have most likes, I mean, it's gonna take it. So anyways, that was the video for today. It was a little bit different than the videos that I usually do, but anyways, I hope you enjoy it, and I see you next time. Please comment if you want to hear the next video in English or in Spanish. Thank you. Yeah.